Hey you guys, thanks for taking the time to watch my tutorial on everyday brow looks. This is also a video about brow reconstruction, so if you have problem areas that won't grow within your brows, this is also a video for you, so just keep watching. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this spoolie and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up my brows, get them all nicely put together, and so you can see my brow line and I know what I'm doing. And as you are brushing your brows, you want to brush up and over just so you can see how your natural brows are growing. From here, I'm going to take my Covergirl Perfect Blend pencil in a shade dark brown, and I'm going to start to gently just glide starting from the beginning of my brows and then work my way to the end. And as I work my way to the end, I'll just press a little harder just so I'm outlining the shape of my brows. And I'll continue to do that at the bottom and then go up to the top and do the same thing. You just want to go over your natural brow line. You don't want to go too high, you don't want to go too low. And what I like about the CoverGirl Perfect Blend pencil is there is a little sponge on the back, like an eraser, that you can use to clean up any areas where you may have went too far. It's just a nice little tool to use just so you're keeping everything real neat and together. So I'll continue to do that until I'm achieving the perfect look that I want. And you'll notice how I'm just stroking it as if I'm making like hair strokes. So it's nice to have a really good sharp pencil so you can just make little hair strokes, not just coloring it or going right in and all harshly with the pencil. That's how you get those really, really dark eyebrows. And once I'm done, I'll just go ahead and clean my, or take the spoolie and I'll just brush over that to blend everything in real neatly. And then you'll notice how after I blend it, you can see those little spots where it was thin and bald at. So I'll go ahead and just fill that in as well. And you may not have to do all this. Again, this is kind of like a brow reconstruction for me, so I'm doing a little more than usual. You may just have to outline and blend. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my other brow. Now remember, brows are fraternal sisters or twin sisters. They're not identical, so they may not look exactly alike, but try to keep them just as close as possible to looking about the same. So I'm going to do the same with my other brow. Start at the bottom and then work my way up to the top and just get everything all lined up really neatly. And you see that sponge, you get a good look at it on this side. But yeah, I just continue to do that until you achieve the look you want. Doing the fine hair stroke method. Again, you don't want to draw too rough. And then I'm going to take that spoolie again and just blend everything together so it's nice and neat. And then once you're done blending everything, you just want to take like your finger or something. You can take a napkin, your finger. Like I'll use that a little eraser on the back of the pencil and just clean up if you went too far over. Make sure that you don't have a unibrow. You want to make sure that your brows are not coming too far past the bridge of your nose. Just blend everything together. Blend, blend, blend. It's the big thing, blend. So next we're going to go in with our concealer. What I have here is Pure Mineral Concealer High Definition Smart Blend by Kiss. This is shade Rich Beige. This is one of my favorite concealers, and it has this little applicator that looks like a lip gloss applicator kinda, and I just kind of use some of I'll squeeze some of the product up and dip my applicator into the product and just lightly tap on some of the product right underneath my eyebrow, and I'll gently just softly swipe the product along my eyebrow line. I'll also go up a little over where my eyebrow starts and clean up over there as well. And then I'll just take the applicator and blend that in, just to make sure I covered everything and cleaned up the brow so I have the shape that I'm wanting to achieve. Next, I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics V5 brush. This is a eyeshadow blending brush, but I use this brush to blend in my concealers when I'm doing my brows. It's a really good blending brush for foundation as well, so that's what I mostly use it for. But I'm going to just take that blending brush and lightly tap in the product into the skin. I don't like to swipe it across or be too harsh with it, because then that's when you'll create lines and the product looks like it's a mess. Just trust me. So I like to tap the product into the skin, and it takes longer as well. It can be tiresome, but it is worth it. So just tap it into the skin and drag the product down as you're tapping it. You want to take the product that is left from your eyebrow line, and you just want to drag it down. Just keep tapping it into the skin until you get the desired look you want. And from there, I'll take some of the product that is on the brush and go over the top of my brows to make sure that it's cleaned up there as well. I don't like to conceal the top because it gives you that highlighted look, like your eyebrows are in a highlighted box. So I'll just take a little bit of product and I'll go over it just to clean it up there and continue to blend in that product. You want to make sure that it looks nice and blended into the skin. It's coming along already. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and work on that other brow. I'm going to do the same thing, squeeze a little bit of the product out and tap my applicator into it. Once I tap my applicator into it, I'm just going to use some of that product and gently drag it across my brow line. And just take your time with this part. If you have the time, try not to rush. That's why I like this applicator. I sometimes use a concealer brush if I'm using like LA Pro concealers or my favorite matte concealer. I'll use a concealer brush, but for this, it has that applicator, so it makes it so much easier. And that's the outcome. I started feeling it already, it looks like. And just go ahead and tap that product into your skin on the other side, doing the same thing. Just continue to tap it lightly into the skin. brush and tap a little of that product onto my brush and gently just use this as a setting powder for the concealer. Anytime you use a cream based product, you want to set it with with something. So if you're using like a matte or a liquid foundation, be sure to set it with some setting powder or a foundation powder. Just be sure to set it because it will move. I usually will use my sachet buttercup setting powder, but I'll use that if I'm doing more of a bold eyeshadow look. Since I'm trying to keep everything natural, quick and to the point, I'll just go ahead and use my contour kit powder foundation to go ahead and set underneath my eyes. Just set the concealer. So once that eye is blended out on the other eye, I'll go ahead and just make sure everything is real nice and even. I'll take some of that powder foundation from my Anastasia contour kit and I'll just add it to the top of my brows and in the middle where I use the cream concealer. You want to make sure that you always cover your cream with a powder. So I'm just making sure anywhere where I put that cream at, I am adding powder. And I'm just blending everything all together. With my pencil, I did use a pencil that is kind of creamy, so I'm going to set my brows as well with this makeover essential lashing out kit. They had a dark brown. The brown was actually darker than I expected, so I kind of froze for a minute, like what just happened, but I'm gonna make it work. I couldn't find my dark brown eyebrow powder at that moment, so I just used the second best thing. And yeah, so I'm just going to set my eyebrows with the eyebrow powder and ensure everything looks real neat and well put together. And I'm using a small angle brush just to apply the powder wherever I use the pencil on my brows. And next, I'm actually just going to do a wing liner. For my wing liner, I use the LA Color GRAFIX eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner, and what I love about this is the brush. It's not like a stiff brush. It's real flexible, so you can just guide it and let the brush do the rest. Just guide it to where you want it to go. And when I do my eyeliner, I love to use liquid, of course, but you'll see how I'll start it out at an angle, like I'm drawing a triangle kind of, and then I'm filling in that triangle. And I like usually a bolder liquid eyeliner, cat winged eyeliner look. However, just to keep it simple, voila. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go on the other eye and do the same thing. I'll start by going into the inner corner of my eye. And it was kind of hard, you guys, because I was trying to look at the mirror and also show you. But like I said, this is my favorite part of doing my makeup. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to risk it all. Because, yeah, I need my wing eyeliner to look right. You see, oh yeah. But it's okay. At least with wing eyeliner, one thing is, if you mess up, just go a little higher and voila, you just got a little thicker cat eye. It's okay. And then I'm doing the same thing. You really can't see it, but I'm just creating a little triangle. And once I create that triangle, I'll fill in the middle. That's how you achieve a nice point. Just go at an angle. And then I'll go ahead and go over the liquid eyeliner, just making sure everything is covered, making sure everything is even. There's no harsh lines. And usually when I do this step, I like to add lashes. But this time, I really didn't have the time to do lashes. I had to go get my boys from school. So I just went ahead and used mascara. So the mascara I'm using is a Maybelline brand. It's actually so worn. There's no label on it. So I'm sorry, guys. I'll just have to, it's Grand Lash or Great Lash. Yeah, I'll leave the information in the description. But I like this mascara because of the brush. I have very coarse lashes, so this really like breaks them apart, gets them straight, comb them out for me. It has a really good comb on it. And as you can see, it's giving me a little bit of volume with my lashes. And voila, there's the end result. I'm ready to go. I'm not going to do no foundation, no concealer. Just wanted a nice little casual look. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really enjoyed it. And you have a great day. Bye.